Hey, welcome back. Let's head on down to Area 6 and see what awaits us there. We only have, what, 6 Metroids left. How many are they going to ask us to take care of in this area? And just what kind of area will it be, I wonder? Why do I talk like that when I've literally been here before? This is kind of a unique area. I like it for that fact. I think some people didn't care for it. Again, some of the same people who felt that this game didn't have varied enough environment designs. This area does something a bit different. I thought it was cool, but if people are getting fatigued, anyone who's getting fatigued from not enough variety in area designs with this at this point, I could see why it might have not been great to them. What was up here then? Ah, that's a shortcut. I feel like it might strike you already that this is a little big for one of these purple areas, and that is kind of one of the things with this area. There's always this, these ominous interconnecting areas with, the purple tunnels and everything. And it's always usually just, a very small part of the map, and you get to the real area. Not so much here. I feel like this is a way of communicating that you're getting near another way of communicating that you're getting near the end. And once again, we just have one. I don't like that. That made me think that I was going to be fighting an Omega this time. Will I be? You'll have to wait and see. Oof. This is the first version of Metroid 2 that I played. When I played this, I had not played the Game Boy version ever, and I had not played AM2R, so this was my first experience with any version of 2. I'd never even watched, an LP or a playthrough of any version of it. So that made it kind of cool not knowing really what to expect in any regard. Now, as you can see, there is an actual area proper here, too. That is a big boy in the background. This game has a lot of cool stuff that just happens in the background. There's a number of, really big creatures that you would think might end up being bosses or something, and no, they're just part of the environmental design. That's kind of cool. So there is, proper area here. Oh no! It's the robot again. You jerk, you took the last power-up I needed. Ugh. There is a proper area here, it's just, it's not as big as a lot of the areas are, and, the tunnel system takes up a much larger percentage of the map for this area than most. But this is kind of this is actually the depths of SR388. Because there's still a couple areas we haven't seen yet, obviously. But they're not any farther into the planet than this one is. This is actually as deep as we go into the planet. After this, we start heading towards the surface. Alright, let me just prep my beam. And my super missiles. Alright, let's rock. That's a cool intro. But yeah, it's just another Zeta. And so far, this is making for a show of, like, how quickly this boss can go down. Yep. Good night. I accidentally ran into his hitbox there, so I took a big chunk of damage there, but that was almost a really good run. Once again, though, it does feel suspicious that that would be all there is to this area, doesn't it? Well, onward. I don't remember if I'm even supposed to go this way yet. I don't think I am. I'll do it anyway, because I want to grab a couple things here. But I'm gonna back out after this, because in particular, there's that energy tank there I really want. Could just aim, but you know. Could just free aim, but I wanted to be all fancy. Okay. We'll be back here, but yeah, I think right now, actually, I'm just supposed to, go back. Ah, what the heck, I might as well show what's over here now that I'm here. So, slow down time, and through this door, notice another, Metroid shell there. Purple fluid, so can't go any farther. But we just have to get back to the statue and see what unfolds. You can probably make a pretty good guess as to what's going to happen. After the way area, what? I think 4 handled something like this. But you never know. Maybe it'll be different. I would say that you will be a little bit surprised, actually. You may not completely guess how this is going to go. There may be a facet to it that you're not expecting. Unless you've seen the original, like, or really any other version of this game, because every version of this game does do something. This game makes the biggest point about it, I feel. But every version of this game does do this, to some extent. It just feels like the biggest deal the way it's done here. So let's take a quick look at our map. That's the way we came in. We've got the quick travel point here. There's some fluid around that's preventing us from exploring some areas. I wonder, real quick. There you go. Just that one purple square. It does show you where the fluid is, normally. I just hadn't really bothered to get close enough to any of it. You might notice the water come up over here, and then there's like this creepy music. It's like, wait a minute. Our means of escaping this area are gone. The elevator out is covered in purple fluid, and so is the quick travel point. We are trapped here. So we're gonna have to find another way out of here somehow. We can only hope and assume that the way the fluid moved did allow us to get somewhere else that we couldn't before, even though it's blocked off our usual means of getting out of here. I went the wrong way. We just saw the fluid drain out of here, so obviously this is where we're supposed to go. Why is that fan there? Yeep. Yeah, I thought that was gonna respawn. Another one. And once more, just one. Alright, let's get to it. We're not getting out of here until we get that taken care of. Or maybe that's just a bad ending. Samus is trapped on SR-388 forever. I mean, it is Metroid 2. It'd be comparable to another game that has a 2 in its name. I just made a lot of Capcom fans really sad. And myself. Alright, so we've looped back around to here. Let's get over that bridge. No, wait. You get out of here. Nothing in here. But the counter's starting to react again. Let's get to it. Yep, that's an Omega Metroid, alright. This is the first time I've fought one on hard mode. Let's see how this goes. I mean, this whole playthrough has been my first time on hard mode, but most of it I haven't been too worried about. I wouldn't say this is one of the things I was the most worried about, but I am a little worried about it. Because these guys do hit pretty hard. And they've got some tricky attacks to avoid. Yeah! This'll help. I'm out of super missiles. Now I've got some. But I don't really want to switch to it. It'd be a little hard for me to switch to it. Oh wait, that's... At first I thought it was the beam, but then I recognized that it was the setting the floor on fire attack. You can do damage to the mouth, but I feel like you do more damage if you hit the membrane. Otherwise, what would be the point of, like, taking off the chest plating and attacking it? Oh, too soon! Really? Cool, thanks. For the fact that this is hard mode and I took double the damage, that didn't go too badly. If you're thinking that's pretty much exclusively what we're gonna be encountering from here on, you're right. Eek. Well, let's get out of here. Oh, but we're not done here yet. I was kind of breathing a sigh of relief myself, and then it's like, wait, we're not done here. Nope. But let's just take it one thing at a time, get back to that statue, and go from there. I could probably get that. I feel like I can get that super missile now. Pretty sure. Why don't I do that? Because I'm gonna be backtracking soon. There's no reason not to just take care of this part now. Save me some trouble for later. You and your falling blocks. I can just imagine the, like, devilish laughter the designers have whenever they're, like, placing those blocks in certain spots. Yeet. Up this way. Try not to get exploded on. Wait a minute. Am I doing this right? Yeah, okay. I feel like I didn't do that correctly. But maybe I did. Maybe you really just have to go back and forth that many times. I'm gonna wait for that one. Wait a minute. I have to go in there now, right? Yeah. That's the step I was forgetting. All this would be a lot faster if I just saved it for, like, the very end of the game, but I kind of want to show all the solutions to these things that don't involve breaking those crystals. There we go. All that for one super missile. Now let's get back to what we were doing. And going to that statue. To that gates. I've alternately called them statues and gates. I'm not sure which is more accurate. They both kind of are. I mean, like, fluid, in a fluid control gate kind of way. please get rid of the fluid. Oh yeah, you get all your energy and your missiles refilled when you interact with these. I forgot about that. I don't know if it's a... I think maybe it's... I don't know if it's just when you interact with them in general, or if it's only when you, like, get rid of, when you've gotten rid of all the Metroids. It might be that. I don't know. In any event, we should be able to get to places we have not been able to now. Where are those places? Down there, I would say, would be it. Ow. Not interested in dealing with you. Goodbye. Yeah, before, down here would have been buried in fluid previously. Sure, let's save. Why not? Actually, yeah, it is a good idea to save occasionally, just in case of a random game crash or anything. Eat! I just ran right into that. I'll worry about that later. You want to come back up? Yeah. I wasn't expecting the immediate... Oh, hi, missile. Okay, where is this? Did I really not hit that one block? Okay. Just get that out of the way now. And we resume what we were doing, which is getting over here. Another quick travel point. Interesting. Yes. Okay, yeah, it's just the one item over there. That whole, like, all the bridges in this room just fall apart immediately, so... I'll just turn this on for a sec. And screw attack my way around. Another save point. That's not suspicious at all. Oh, whoops, I still have that on. Oh. You know what's the one thing that this game kind of misses that a lot of, like, most Metroid games do? Would be the boss doors. Like, I mean, they didn't really start doing that until Super Metroid, to be fair, but it was kind of nice having that, like, obvious indicator of a boss coming up, of a boss being beyond a door. There we go. That's what I was looking for. I was about ready to start using the scan pulse around. This might be it right here. I guess I'll use super missiles. It's our not friend, the digger robot. Time to settle the score. This is one of the hardest bosses in the game. I'd say second hardest for me personally. I've seen someone refer to this as the hardest boss for them, so it's one of those up for debate kind of things. I would really say this is the second hardest. He hurts. This might take me more than one try. We'll see how it goes. I like that, because it gives you a lot of health and pickups back. The easiest way to deal with this is Spider Ball and drop some bombs in. Just make sure the bomb doesn't go off underneath you, because if you get raised up into the air, he's going to suck you in, and that hurts a lot. In this phase, it's just a way to clock some extra damage. However, in the next phase, that's going to be the only way to damage him. Eat. Dang it. I didn't know about the Spider Ball thing when I first beat this boss. I had something I read about, and I figured out how to beat all the bosses on my own, but I found tricks to make some of them easier by reading. And that's one of them for me, was that whole thing. Because the way I was doing it was just basically leading my shots. I'd stay ahead of the tornado and, like, drop the bombs to where he'd pick them up just behind me. It was very dangerous. Speaking of very dangerous, welcome to the third phase. It took me a while to figure out how to dodge this properly, particularly that you can just single jump that. Once I figured out you could just single jump that, it got a lot easier. He will never stop repeating those attacks unless you bomb him here. I think this messed up some people. I can see why. It occurred to me to do this, but, like, it feels like something... It doesn't feel like the way that would be mandatory to hurt the boss. It feels like something that would be an Easter egg. But no, that's how you have to do it. Ah. You gotta wait for the blue lines to line up and bomb him on the pink spot underneath the blue lines. You gotta get all the spots, and then he'll be done. It seems I may have this fight down enough that I get it first try on hard mode. Actually, I would have got this first try on fusion mode if I can avoid getting hit again. There we go. Now I just gotta and wait for those to line up again. Come on. Nice. And Samus has just had enough of this thing's crap. Doesn't even look at it as she blows its head off. Or I suppose its eye out. That last hit I took at the end there actually would have finished me if I had been on fusion mode, so dang, yeah. If this had been fusion mode, I would have had to try that again. But we have acquired the power bomb, the last thing I needed to traverse around. Massive explosions that emit an enormous amount of heat. They can be used to open yellow doors. In Morph Ball form, hold R, and then press Y to set one. Well, dude, you're blocking the way. Get out of my sight. That's how strong power bombs are. They just wanted to communicate that very clearly. So the trick with power bombs, too, that I did not figure out on my own, it's the only way you can get certain items. This is the one thing I read about. I found it accidentally because I was just reading like the wiki entry on the Diggernaut boss just for fun, basically, and I read something about like a glitch which had to do with such and such other thing, and it basically was like a small rabbit hole that led me to finding out about this through the wiki, not even like a guide. If you spider ball against a surface and then lay a power bomb and keep it held down, you'll get launched in the opposite direction. That's the only way to get up here, and it's the only way to clear a few similar passages. It also comes in handy in one other way, but we'll get to that later. So we have all we need. We could get to the next area, but I'm going to focus on backtracking first. Well, actually, I'm going to focus on just, like, getting to the fast travel point. You know what? I don't feel like dealing with you. Actually, I think there's a power bomb block here anyway, so... Yeah, I'm just gonna get to, like, the fast travel point, and then call it a video, I think. Or, well... Let's see. The elevator to the next area is here, but I kind of want to leave you in suspense about what that area is going to look like. It's my favorite area in the game, I think. That may mostly be because the... I think it's the aesthetics and the music. It's very, very cool. We'll get to that in a couple videos, probably. Because the first thing I'm going to do is get back to a fast travel point, and yeah, we can go from there. There's a lot I can do now. You know what? The fast travel's right over there. The save point's here. So I'll save, and we'll call it a video right here. And then next time, I'll head over to that teleporter, and we'll just go revisit all the past areas. I don't know if it's only going to be one video, but even if it's extra long, I'm tempted to just make it one video. We'll see. But I'll see you next time for some item collection. Until then, take care.